guys, welcome to Shay's Tube. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is November the 19th, 2024, 12:03 a.m. out here on the West Coast. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in into this live tonight. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we have Jermaine in a place to be. Hey, Jermaine, what's up? What's up? All right, guys, let's go ahead and do this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is scrolling across, half of it scrolling across that banner. The entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. And once this video is done, then it will be in my comment section. Guys, let me ask you to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, and share and leave a comment. Again, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell. All right, and share. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome to all my new subbies, and thank you so much for joining the family, y'all. I appreciate every one of you guys, and also thanks to everybody who's been with me for the longest. I appreciate you guys as well. All right, so tonight, guys, we got a great show for you guys tonight. Let me tell you what it's about real quick. So tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about Diddy's jail cell that was raided. Allegedly, it was raided by the feds. Also, Diddy claimed, and his lawyer claimed that the feds took some notes and stuff, I forgot what word he used for that, but some personal information that I guess they should not have been messing with. Also, the feds also claimed that Diddy was contacting the witnesses. So we're going to look into all that stuff and see what they're talking about, guys. And I'm going to try to give you this story about this second grade student who was hung in the restroom by another student in his school, an older one. And he is also a bully. All right, so yeah. So anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, y'all. Excuse the bloopers. I got a headache tonight, but I wanted to go ahead and do this live for you guys, okay? So let's go ahead and start this live off. First thing first, let me take this off the screen. I hope you guys can hear me pretty good. I know you are asleep, Jermaine, so have a good night's sleep. Let me take this down real quick, y'all. And hopefully you guys can hear me out there. I think you guys can. Jermaine, can you hear me if you're awake? I came on. I do not know. I came on a little bit late, y'all, because I got home a little bit later than I planned. My daughter's birthday was yesterday on the 18th. She just turned 21. Angie just turned 21. So we was out and stuff. You know, I had to take her. Oh, okay. I had to take her out and stuff for her birthday. I was after I worked and things like that. So that's why I'm late. I was trying to get in here like at 8 o'clock my time, but tomorrow I should be able to come in a little bit earlier to do my live, okay? I do not know. I forgot what he called those papers. I can't remember, but anyway, when I tell you guys about it, you'll hear about it and everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and get ready to do this because we don't have long tonight at all. Like I said, I have a little headache and stuff. So yeah, so let's do this right here. Let's just go ahead and go straight into this. So let's go ahead and go into Diddy's stuff. I hope you guys had a good weekend too and a good Monday. I definitely did. The weekend I had so much fun on Sunday. Besides taking my kids to church, we went to the zoo, the Orange County Zoo. So I'm gonna put some pictures up on my community board so you guys can see that. And then sometime this week I'll put the video up and stuff. But we had a good time there. It's a small little zoo, but we really did enjoy ourselves. Orange County, what is it called? Orange County Zoo, I think. And then we went to the Irvine Spectrum, which is a really, really nice mall. So we had a good time, guys. We really, truly did. Let me turn that thing off. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this Diddy updates. I should have called it something. No, I'm going to call it Diddy updates this time. anyway, let's go ahead and do this. And wait, you know what? It was also reported that Diddy performed animal sacrifices as well. Okay, so we're going to talk about that as well. And then Ali Carter refuses a television interview because it's linked to Oprah. It's a lot of stuff, guys, that I want to tell you guys about. So let's go ahead and start with the first thing. And the first thing is this right here. Diddy claims the feds raided his jail cell. All right. So we're going to go ahead and cover that one first because we're going to try to get all this done in 1 hour. So anyway, guys, Diddy's legal team says the feds raided his jail cell and seized a bunch of privileged materials. That's what I was trying to think of, including notes to his lawyers about his upcoming trial. All right. Now, Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, claims they just found out Friday night that prosecutors are in possession of attorney-client privilege material that was seized from Diddy's jail cell at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Okay, let me look at this right here. Next one. Okay. Agnifilo claims the privileged materials include Diddy's handwritten notes to his legal team concerning defense witnesses and defense strategies for his upcoming trial in May. Diddy's attorney says the feds already admitted to possessing notes recovered from Diddy's cell, and he says the search and seizure violates Diddy's 4th, 5th, and 6th amendment rights. What's more, Diddy's legal team says the notes were taken from his cell and turned over to the trial prosecutors in his case, who he believes may have used the material in a legal filing to keep Diddy behind bars. Now, Diddy's attorney is asking for an immediate hearing to get to the bottom of things. He wants the feds to answer who authorized a search of Diddy's cell, who determined what materials to take, who decided to give these materials to the U.S. Attorney's Office, who decided to give the materials to the trial prosecutors, who decided not to tell Diddy about the seizure and what exactly was taken. Now, in the docs, Diddy's lawyers also rips the feds, saying the search and seizure is outrageous government conduct amounting to a substantive due process violation. So they did reach out to the feds, at least this magazine did, and no word back so far. Now, when I was reading this comment section, some people said that the feds did not violate Diddy's amendment rights. However, his lawyer said they did. So I actually think the lawyer knows a little bit more than some people in the comment sections, okay? Period. I don't know about that, Jermaine. His lawyer said that he does, okay? So it is what it is. We're going to look that up though in a minute. Let me read a couple of these comments real quick. Aaron said, it's called jail, dude. You're not paying rent or utilities to live there. You're living off their dime for free. So get used to having your jail cell searched without your consent. Apper said, you have right innocent till proven guilty. Okay. So let's see. So Tess said, damn, Tess live out here by me. There are always random, no. I used to live in Keller, Texas. What am I talking about? There are always random and targeted cell raids in prison. And at a federal prison, of course, it would be the feds doing the raid. His 4th Amendment rights does not extend to a cell per SCOTUS, and they are allowed to seize anything that may be involved in attempts to cause violence or escape. The content of those notes is key. if they contain information that encourage witness tampering or silencing accusers or manipulating the bond system, then they were taken justifiable. Okay, let's see what else. Somebody said, Deontay said he actually does have a right to attorney-client material in jail, and the jail is not allowed to read or seize the documents. They must return to lawyers or have inmate discard of material. I've done 8 years in prison. I know the prison system. Okay, and that's what I think as well. I don't think they can just come in and just take his stuff. I'm pretty sure the lawyer knows more than all these people in the comment section who are not lawyers. Point blank. Okay, and that's just on everything. So let's look this up. What was the 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendments? Is that what he said? Let's go back and see. 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendments. Let's see. He said his 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendment rights were violated. Okay, so let's look that up real quick. All right, let's go to Google and see. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me just see. Come on, man. Should be on here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if inmates have. I know they do have rights in jail. Okay. So, wait a minute. Hold on. So, a prisoner does not lose their right to due process in jail. Let's see if they answer all the questions. What rights are not afforded to incarcerated prisoners? So, okay, so inmates lose their right to vote, their right to privacy, and even some of their First Amendment rights. Okay, let's see. Does the 4th Amendment apply to inmates? The 4th Amendment guarantees prisoners the limited right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures. So it may be a little case there, because what reason did they have to go in there and search a cell? They can say what they believe, but do they have any proof to back that up, that he was actually doing certain things to give them the reason to go in there and search that cell, the probable cause to go in there and search that cell? So they said two different things here, where they have limited right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures. So they have some rights and they don't have some. Let's see what else. The 4th, 5th, and 6th. So let's see. So they say they cannot force you to give up your 4th Amendment rights. They can violate your probation if you don't consent. Typical terms may require you to consent to searches of your person and even your phone. Okay, so let's see what else they got here going on. So they do deny convicted criminals specific rights rather than all civil and constitutional rights. So it's like the right to vote and hold public office, employment rights, domestic rights, financial and contractual rights. I know I just said that crazy, but anyway, it is what it is. So which of the following is a violation of inmates' 4th Amendment rights? Let's see here. Again, reasonable searches and seizure. Like reading a prisoner's confidential papers. Okay, there you go. Violates the 4th Amendment standards of reasonableness where such reading was not necessary. So again, they may, like I said, I think that lawyer know what he's talking about. And he said that Diddy's 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendment rights might have been violated. I think that's what he said. Let me go back to that again. Let's see here. Let's go back to that story and see here. This news article, I mean. Okay, let's see. His lawyer said No, he didn't say might. He said the search and seizure violates Diddy's 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendment rights. So if they went in that cell, like they said they did, I mean, I don't know if they said they did, but I think they own up to having the stuff, because that's why they came out and said Diddy been calling up the witnesses, not calling them up, but giving them clues, I don't know, doing something to let them know, to pay off the witnesses or whatever the case is. So it just depends. I mean, why did they go in there and search his cell and take those notes and stuff like that, those privileged material and things like that, and notes and stuff? Why did they go in there and take that? So we're going to see how this plays out for sure. You know, I don't know. I don't think they should have did that, but you know, I don't know why they went in there and did that, point blank. So what do you guys think? What do you think, Jermaine? Because he was, well, of course it would be in there, because he was writing down, I think he said he was writing down information for his lawyer, you know, write down the strategies he's going to take regarding his case in May. So he was writing down information and stuff. So of course he would be writing that down in his jail cell, you know what I'm saying? And then giving it to his lawyer when his lawyer comes, or discussing it with his lawyer. So that's why he would basically have that in his jail cell. So let's see what else we got here. So they're asking for emergency hearing, I think. They said that Diddy Combs is running the jail, paying inmates to help him. Yeah, they could do that. But remember, Diddy is not representing himself. He got how many lawyers? So if they figure out that the feds are lying or whatever the case is, then it is what it is, you know? So, I don't know, all these daggone stories. Let's see here. So let's see this. So they said Diddy's attorneys want to know how the prosecutors got their hands on notes he had inside his Brooklyn cell. So it said prosecutors took improper possession of Sean Combs' handwritten notes. And that's what his lawyer said. Improper possession of them. The notes were taken from his jail cell and include privileged attorney-client details. They should have been messing with that. His lawyers want an evidentiary hearing at which prosecutors would explain what was taken and why. And if they don't have a valid excuse, reason, or whatever it is, then that's a whole nother ball game. Now, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs on Monday accused the prosecutors in his ex-trafficking case of improperly possessing sensitive notes he wrote by hand while in jail awaiting trial in Manhattan. The handwritten notes and other material from Combs' cell include attorney-client privilege material. So they want prosecutors to explain who authorized a search of Mr. Combs' sleeping area, personal effects, and paperwork at his federal jail in Brooklyn. So anyway, his defense team wrote a letter asking that to U.S. District Court Judge Aaron Subramanian, however you say his last name. And he wants him to set an immediate hearing date. So they said the targeted seizure of a pretrial detainee's work product and privileged materials created in preparation for trial is outrageous government conduct amounting to a substantive due process violation. So that's what they took. They took, like I just said before, some stuff that Sean Combs was writing up in order to prepare for his trial in May. Point blank. And they learned, Sean Combs' lawyers said they learned that the feds had the information and gave it to prosecutors late on Friday. Okay. So let's see here. Prosecutors referenced the materials in a 30-page memorandum opposing Combs' third bid at bail. And I'm thinking they went in there and got that privileged material so they can use it to keep him incarcerated until his trial. That's why I believe they went in there and did that. So anyway, it says their arguments for keeping Combs detained included allegations that the multi-millionaire music mogul was trying to obstruct justice by contacting witnesses, including a woman he hoped would publicly support him. The prosecution bail memorandum did make mention of notes from the defendant's cell that had been taken from Combs during a pre-planned nationwide sweep of BOP facilities, a reference to the Federal Bureau of Prisons. They said details of the handwritten notes were redacted from the prosecution memo. Hey, Tony Bands, what's up? What's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. They sure are. Right. Let's see. Prosecutors assured the defense and the judge that any seized materials that qualify as possibly privileged were reviewed by an independent government filter team to remove any attorney-client communications that prosecutors are barred from seeing, if that's true. And like I said before, Sean Combs' lawyer, Agnifilio, countered that prosecutors' 30-page bail memorandum shows the filter team did not do its job. In fact, the government is in possession of privileged material and are actively using this material to detain the defendant, just like I just said. And that's what his lawyer, Agnifilio, wrote in asking for an evidentiary hearing. Agnifilio, in a spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. So anyway, Combs, his defense team, and prosecutors are scheduled to return to court on Friday for the third round of bail arguments. He has offered his Miami mansion as collateral for a $50 million bail package that would include 24-hour-a-day monitoring and home confinement at the estate. Two federal judges declined Combs' previous bids for bail after prosecutors argued that the chance of his obstructing justice and the risk to the community were too high for him to remain free. Okay, so again, we will see what's going to happen on Friday. Now, with these feds going in their seasoned privileged material, I don't know how they're going to look at this. And they claim they redacted the personal stuff as far as the stuff that they were writing that Sean Combs wrote in preparation for his trial in May to his lawyer. So we will see. We will see, because like I said, I think his lawyer knows a lot more than all of us in these comment sections, and because they are lawyers, you know what I'm saying? But we will see. and it's probably not true, but we will see. Somebody said, just like no one was prosecuted in the Epstein child ex trafficking case, no one will be prosecuted in the Diddy's case. This is just how they would get his case thrown out, and everyone would continue business as usual. Epstein had too much dirt on politicians, and Diddy has too much on Hollywood elites in NBA, NFL, and music industry, rich and powerful. Watch and see. If I'm wrong, it will only be because Democrats are no longer in charge. Trump may go after them, but even that is doubtful. They also said that a president was also there. Okay, so let's just wonder what president that was. Okay, no telling. So many people that's probably was at that freak offs. You know, it's probably a whole bunch of people, not just singers and rappers and actors and things like that, but political people. Okay, people probably in higher positions. It depends on no. You're wrong right there. It depends on what he was doing at these freak offs. A freak off is nothing more than a how you spell it? ORGY. I think that's how you do that. See, where it became illegal is if Sean Combs, held people there against their will, if he was abusing them, or if he was giving them drugs and stuff, things like that. That's where it becomes illegal, because a lot of people be having freak offs. They just call it a different name. Where you freaking off different people, all these, sharing, all this weird stuff they be doing. Okay. Daniel said you have attorney-client privileges no matter where you are. Prosecutors knew that. This is just a way to let Diddy go without just letting him go. The stuck, rich, and powerful have to get kids to F somewhere. I don't know what he's saying right here. Okay. So he said they can toss your cell whenever they please. Only attorney-client privilege area is in special rooms. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. I got you. So he does have rights in prison, just like all other prisoners. If they didn't have rights, this is the most stupidest stuff I ever heard before in my life. If they did not have rights, they could just basically do anything to you in prison. You hear prisoners taking people to court while they're in prison, for violating their rights. So they do have rights. And if they went in there on some crazy crap and the lawyer figures it out or whatever, then they would have violated his Fourth Amendment rights, and maybe Fifth and Sixth ones too. The Sixth one too, I mean. Somebody said this story in headline is all BS. Good luck being a sheep. These people, everybody in this comment section, are just some idiots. For real. Goodness. Well, I can't wait till this case start. I'm just be perfectly honest. I cannot wait till this case start. I cannot wait until all of these people get up there and say, I just can't wait. I hope they do let us know who all, they probably won't, who all are in those freak off videos, but they probably won't, because it's probably a lot of high profile people and stuff. But the thing is, I don't think it's fair though. I don't think it's just fair to be pointing your finger at one person when it's a bunch of people who sat around, stood around, laid around, and watched this man do the most. Okay, and they were also engaging in stuff as well. Because when you listen to a lot of these people who've been saying stuff, they didn't just say Diddy did things. They said other people did things too. So in my opinion, they should be right there in jail cells too. Okay, point blank. If you're sitting there, you're standing there, you're lying there, whatever, and this man is doing all this weird shit to people, you are just as guilty as he is. So I don't understand why people are just looking at him when they should be looking at a lot of other people too. You know what I'm saying? Being there, point blank. Let's see what they're saying. So Tommy said, it's obviously that Diddy cannot and will not get a fair trial, since it has been blatantly demonstrated that Diddy cannot and will not get a fair trial. The only right thing to do is dismiss all charges against him, release him. Anything less would be symbolic of subjecting Diddy to a kangaroo court. Okay, well said, Tommy from New York. Okay, let's see what else they got here. These people are so stupid. I wish they would read the law book. It just said that the letters that you're writing about your case to your attorney, it is privileged material. Point blank. It just said that. Now, I hate to say this. I think some of these people, though, are not even, I hate to say this, but I do think some of these people are just saying the most because of his color. I hate to say that, but I just think it's the truth. I mean, honestly, we have had so many stars, getting in trouble for RAPE, domestic abuse, just all types of stuff. You got this former CEO. He's in trouble for basically the same thing that Diddy is. You got the actor that they're trying to file charges on for RAPE. Why isn't none of this being displayed out in media the same way? Point blank. And then another thing, like I just said, there's other people that played a role in this entire stuff. Why aren't they being looked at as well? What about these big, high-profile people? It's just not him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the fans saw the videos already. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people in those videos. That's why he kept them. Let's keep it real. I don't think he will get a fair trial. I just don't. I mean, they already doing weird stuff. I mean, it's crazy. And then you got all these lawyers on here in this comment section that know the law better than the damn lawyers. That doesn't even make any sense. So now what is this right here? Let me see what this is. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what this is going on here. I bet you already heard this before. But that, when it comes on, we'll see. But yeah, like I said, it's just, I don't see how he could, because honestly, I'm pretty sure everybody pretty much knows about this case. I don't even understand how they can get any juror who don't know anything about this case. I mean, it's everywhere, even in different countries. Like over there in UK, they're trying to get him, as they should, if he was over there doing anything that he shouldn't, have done. So I'm thinking, if he is, if the charge is a mistrial or whatever the case is, I'm thinking if that happens, if anything is up over there in UK, he may have to answer to those charges, huh? Because last time I looked, they were, asking people over there in United Kingdom, in London, I believe, they were asking people there if Diddy did anything to them, to contact, a number, I guess abuse hotline or something like that, or either a detective or whatever the case is. So he still, even if it's a mistrial, he still might not be out of the line of fire. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is why I say people also have to think about their actions. Some people get so much money, so much power, so much fame, it just goes to their daggone head and they just start doing stupid stuff. But at the same time, if somebody did this to him, okay, like some people have been saying, this is probably where he learned this stuff from. And so that's why I say, it's a lot of key players that are involved in this situation. If they are on those videotapes, if they are in those videotapes, they need to be held accountable as well. Not just that one person, because I'm pretty sure, I bet you some people were standing there watching, which some witnesses said that. People have already came out saying that they were gang, RAPE. So why aren't these other people, why don't these other people have charges on them as well? That's what I'm trying to say. Why don't they have charges on them as well? It's crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next story real quick. Let me hear what he said. Right, we'll look at Uncle Luke later. Let me just keep this story real quick, y'all. Hold on. So let's see here. Okay, so we just talked about this. Okay, what does facts say? They get very arrogant. They just don't be knowing. I mean, they just be doing the most. I don't understand how he could have did all these things and not realizing or knowing that people could actually tell. And I think he messed up when Cassie was trying to, I don't know if she was or if she did do this or not, but when she was, I guess trying to get money from him, and he wouldn't do it, and she probably was telling him, at least that's what they say. She was asking him for some money and she wouldn't say anything. So I think he should have went on and took that offer and paid her off and had her sign some things and, and all that. But no, he wanted to be all arrogant and thought he couldn't be touched, and he went on and played around with her. And then, you know what happened after that. She went on and filed her claims and stuff, and they ended up looking into it. Other people started coming out, filing claims as well. But at the same time, the feds was looking into stuff, and they claimed they were watching him all along. But I don't know. I find that kind of hard to believe that they was watching him all these years, letting him do all these things. If he wasn't like, if the feds knew he was there doing these freak offs, he was abusing people and threatening people and all this other stuff they say, why would they be letting that go on? Especially once they got enough evidence. Because if they was watching him for a long time and he did not know it, they could have had the evidence already. Why did they have to wait so long? You see what I'm saying? Because they still would have had enough evidence to keep him there for a long time, especially if he was doing any X trafficking and things like that. Because X trafficking falls up under the RICO, I believe. So they would have had enough information right there. So why would they be watching him for years and years? I don't believe, honestly, I don't believe them. I don't believe that they was watching him all that time. I just don't. So you said you think Cassie was tipped off that the feds were closing in on Diddy. That way she gets paid before his big fall. Maybe. Who tipped her off? The feds? She could have been tipped off. Who knows? But I think he claimed, if I'm not mistaken, that Cassie was trying to get money from him, period. That's what I think his lawyer or somebody, or he said. And he did not agree to it, I guess. Well, that's what the rumor is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that she probably was asking him for money and he didn't want to do it. And that's why she went on and filed those claims and stuff, the lawsuit. I mean, that's why she went in there and filed that and stuff. And that opened up the doorway for everybody else to get, to do the same thing. Now, the feds was probably watching, but I just don't believe the feds was watching him for all the years they claim. Because why would they watch him so long and let him do all this stuff to all these people, allegedly? Allegedly doing all these things to other people, all these people, these women, men and things like that. That's crazy, especially if he was doing anything to kids. Why would the feds just sit there and watch and let this person do that? So I don't believe they were watching him for all these years like they claim. Right, it is with those civil lawsuits. And that's another thing too. If somebody did all these things to me that they claim, forget that civil. I want the civil and criminal. I would have been filed that. Okay, and that's on everything. I would have did it. Probably if I would have had to wait because I was scared, at least 2 years after the fact. There's no way I would be waiting 10, 20, 30 years later. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And then some of these people who got abused or allegedly abused, some of these people, I know one in particular went back to the dang apartment and stayed there overnight. Who does this? Okay? I mean, for real, let me tell you something. When that dude who was my friend at first tried to RAPE me, I didn't go back to his place. I didn't talk to him anymore. You know what I'm saying? And granted, I did not call the police and tell them, even when he got arrested, I didn't tell. But the thing is that I did not go back to his place. I didn't talk to him anymore. He even wrote me a letter and apologizing. I still would not deal with him. So I'm just trying to figure out, well, she did tell us why she went back to the apartment, but I don't give a daggone. I wouldn't have. Yeah, that's kind of weird to me. If you just got brutally RAPED, why are you going back to the place where they can come back and do it again and again and again and again and again, even do even more things? Why? That's weird. And I know people say, as far as people waiting years to call the police or to file lawsuits because everybody deal with things their own way. Listen, I still find it very odd, and I know nobody else can come out here and say this, but I find it very odd that people wait 30, 20, and 30 years. That's weird to me. Okay? 20 and 30 years, he could have been passed on. Anything could have happened, even though they could still sue the estate or whatever the case is. But if somebody is doing something to you so brutal and things like that, I just don't feel like I would be waiting years and years to seek justice. I just don't. Okay, it's just kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, with the civil lawsuits, I hope everybody have their proof, evidence or whatever the case is. I do believe some of these people. I don't believe everybody though. I don't know. I believe Little Rod. I really believe him, and some of these women I do believe, but I do not believe everybody. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I just really, truly don't. Okay, point blank. And another thing I don't like either is the fact that all his so-called friends speaking out now, saying weird stuff, but when he was out, they was right there with him, celebrating all at the all-white parties, the freak-offs, hanging with him and doing the most. Okay, but then once he gets incarcerated and everybody's turning their back, they're doing the same exact thing. That's crazy. I mean, if you knew, what I'm saying is, if they knew that he was doing something bad, they should have been acting like that then. And they should have been telling him not to do it, or they should have been going to the police themselves, reporting that, but they didn't. Now everybody want to speak about it or speak in code. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You even got, what's his name? Meek Mill talking about no Diddy or whatever he said. That's crazy. Just to fit in with everybody else so people won't think he bi. The thing about it, I hope he's not in any of those videos. I hope Sean Combs do not have any videos of him doing anything, because then it's going to make him look like a big liar. All right. And that's on everything. Why lie about something? They honestly, in this world today, a lot of people honestly accept people who are bi or gay. So what's the big secret? We already know there are a lot of people, a lot of singers, rappers and things like that does things that we probably wouldn't, expect them to do. But, if it's extra, as long as it's legal, they're not doing anything illegal to a person. That's their own personal business. Why do they care so much if people know they are bi or gay? Who cares? Nobody cares. So I hope he's not in any of those videos. That's what I'm trying to say. Any. Because they did say Diddy records. And he had a lot of video tape. So let's see here. Where are we at now here on this? So anyway, like I said, Diddy demands new hearing to investigate outrageous government conduct after jail search. All right, and I just told you guys about that, but that's exactly what they are demanding, and I'm pretty sure that his lawyer will get that. Honestly, a couple of weeks ago, let me tell you guys, when we were on this live, I remember saying to you guys, Jermaine, I said that, okay, I'm trying to think what it was. The judge said no to the gag order, right? And I was like, why would the judge say no to the gag order? Because if you don't stop certain information from being out, it can possibly taint the jurors. Because, how can you prevent them from hearing information? Everybody in the daggone world just about probably knows about this. So I'm like, why would the judge say no to the gag order? Is this like a trick? Because they know that later on is going to be a problem with that. They know that, his information is going to be leaked out and he's going to eventually get a mistrial. So it made me start thinking of all types of weird stuff. I'm going to be perfectly honest. You know what I'm saying? Because, people got money. Don't tell them who's in those videos. If they are in a secret group, like Illuminati. Is that how you say it? Illuminati? Yeah. No telling who is in this, this organization. I'm going to call it that. No telling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying not to say too much, but it's just no telling. And no telling what type of trickery is going on. Because, you can't, like somebody said in this comment area, you cannot just let people out of jail, like high profile people like this in a situation like this. So you got to do stuff so it can appear like, it's a mistrial and things like that. So that person can get free. So you just never know. It's a trip. So he said, remember they said somebody more high profile than Diddy is. Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. It definitely is. Okay. Like I said, they need to be looking into a lot of people. Okay. There are a lot of rumors. And like I always said, rumors are just what they are. But when you got a lot of people saying basically the same thing, it has to be some truth somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It has to be. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So that's the same thing I already told you guys about. Okay, let me read this right here. So, so the prosecutors, hold on. The prosecutors the prosecutors in this case did a filing on Friday, like I said. And they did this filing so that the judge won't grant Diddy the bail, okay, to get out of jail until May. So they said that Diddy allegedly is attempting to obstruct the case with social media campaigns that are, in his own words, aimed at tainting the jury pool. The thing about it, though, what really might taint the jury pool is the fact that other information is getting out. Like what these people are doing, the civil lawsuits on, people getting online, like witnesses talking about it, doing interviews, doing all types of stuff. Okay, that's the stuff that may taint the jury pool. All right, so they worry about this right here, but they're not worried about all of it. Okay, and that's where a mistrial may come in at too, because I just know that these people, how are they going to find people who don't know about this case in the United States of America? How? Everybody knows about this case. Right, we sure did. Everybody knows about this case. Now let's go over that 404B rule again. Let's go over that real quick. I mean, everybody knows about this. We're not going to read that stupid ass comment right there, okay? We're not going to read this. These people be thinking they know so much. None of us really know, okay? We're just going on what we read on social media, in the newspaper, see on TV and things like that. We don't really know, okay? Now let's see the 404 thing again. Let's see here. So the Federal Rule of Evidence 404B provides that prior act evidence is not admissible to prove the character of a person in order to show action in conformity therewith. Okay, so evidence of prior bad acts usually cannot be admitted at trial to show the defendant's propensity to commit crimes similar to the offense in question. All right, so you can't use his prior negative acts to show that he committed the crimes he's been accused of. Is that right? I think that's right, the way I said that. So it seems like that's what they're doing, though. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Because they went back there and they claim they did not use Cassie's situation, but it looks like they did. And if his lawyer can prove that, if his lawyers can prove that, that's going to be a trip. Because it looks like they did use Cassie's situation, because they even talked about that. You know, it looks like they did to me. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it just looks like they did. And then they also using those lawsuits as well. You know, what people are saying in these lawsuits and stuff. And again, if they are using those type of things, that 404B may apply to this situation. You know, I'm still just trying to figure out how they're going to get people on the jury to that do not know about this case, that do not know about Sean Combs. I don't understand how they're going to get people to do that. It's kind of weird. Let me ask Google and see if Google knows. With a, wait a minute, hold on, let me see. How could I ask that question? With a high profile, let me just type it in there. How is it? Hold on, let me just see. Let's see, how can they do that? Let's see if it'll give me the answer. Oh, for celebrity cases. So they just basically ask the potential jurors questions, general or related to the specific case before them, to determine their suitability to serve on the jury. I mean, we know they do that because my daughter just went to jury duty, and they did that for her. When I went, I was just on call, and then my other daughter chose too and stuff. But I'm just saying, I still don't understand how would they be able to select people who don't know anything about this case. Even if you don't know who Sean Combs is, you don't listen to rap or R&B or whatever the case is, you're hearing his name all over everywhere. You're seeing these civil lawsuits. You're seeing these witnesses talk about it. You're hearing different people talk about it on YouTube. They got videos. They got all types of stuff, man. How can they not know about him? How? I just thought I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Yeah, they just basically go through the same system. It's crazy. So this is going to be an interesting case after these holidays and stuff. Way after the holidays, honestly. I mean, Easter will be over and everything in May. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see this. Okay, let's go ahead and get the rest of the story. Hold on, you guys. Let me go back over here. Okay, so we do know that Diddy's team, his lawyers are demanding a new hearing to investigate outrageous government conduct after jail search. All right, immediate hearing. And also we do know that Diddy is going back to court on, I think, Thursday, right? For the bail hearing. Okay, so we're going to see how that is going to play out as well. But they do be letting some criminals out of jail on bail. Don't you ever forget that. They really do. And people who have done RAPE and things like that, they let them out on bail. Okay, so remember that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so let's go to this one right here. So they claim that Diddy reportedly performed an animal sacrifice hours before being found not guilty in the 1999 New York nightclub shooting. Let's see here, okay? These people coming up with so much stuff. Why wasn't this ever talked about since before now? Okay, I mean, if they knew this back in 1999, why didn't anyone say anything? Okay, let's see here. They said Jennifer Lopez was also involved. And I thought, let me see something. I thought I heard one of those girls say something about this in the interview, if I'm not mistaken. I remember one of them said that allegedly J-Lo drunk blood. Anyway, the person who said this is Gene Deal. He said he was Diddy's bodyguard during the trial for the 1999 New York nightclub shooting in which J-Lo was also involved. Okay, let's see here. So they said one of the most impactful claims is that Sean Combs, is that the businessman and the rapper, which is Sean Combs, performed an animal sacrifice hours before the verdict, which ultimately cleared him of what happened that night. Okay, so this is what they said. Okay, this is according to his former bodyguard. Diddy was on his way to court to hear the verdict in the case when he asked his driver to stop in Central Park. All right. So Shine was there. As you know, he was a young artist signed to the Bad Boy label. Okay, so that night he was with Diddy and was the only one sentenced in the case. Let's see. So according to Gene Deal, Diddy allegedly asked the driver to stop at a specific location on the streets crossing the New York City Park. Then the artist reportedly got out of the car and met with a man holding a Bible. Diddy knelt and the man began burning something and surrounding him with smoke. Deal believes they were burning sage. The man then allegedly started praying, touched Diddy, and later told him to grab a white bird that was in a cage. The artist reportedly threw the bird into the air and then slammed it to the ground. The former bodyguard added that the ritual ended then and Diddy left. Now, do y'all believe that? I'm going to say I kind of believe. Y'all, I am going to say that I do kind of believe that, okay? I'm just going to let you guys know that. I believe that, okay? Yeah, I do. So let's see here. Okay, let's see. So Shine, who obviously ended up going to 10 years, serving 10 years in prison because of that situation with the GUN, which he says that Diddy made him take all of the blame. He also said it was part of the artist's demonic plot. Okay? So, now you had another, I can't remember who it was, but I think I told you guys about it. I think that was last week, who said that Shine is lying. So I don't know, y'all. This is a lot of stuff, man. Let's see here. Wendy said he has to be Satan's left hand. What he has done is horrifying. His friends are not talking because they are at the very least compliant or complicit. Each and every one of them need to be exposed. And I definitely agree with that part of that. You know what I'm saying? That everybody, and not just his friends, anybody, all these weirdos who allegedly was at these freak-offs, having STX with minors on tables and shit, doing gang RAPEs and stuff. Not RAPEs. No, I did say that right. Yeah, doing that and all the other weird stuff that these witnesses claim happened. All of these people need to be exposed, okay, and brought to justice. Not just Sean, all of them. Point blank. And as far as Kim Porter, because all of these things are basically what people think until they actually come up with evidence. Anything is possible, though. Anything is possible. And that's on everything. Let's see what else we got here. And somebody said, if this is true, then they have a lot of work to do. All of Hollywood has rumors about this going on. Not just Hollywood. Listen, people all throughout the daggone world, some of these people be doing, these rituals and stuff and satanic worshiping and all types of weird stuff. Just tonight, I met a lady who does Wicca, okay, and she basically was talking to me and stuff, and she told me she does Wicca and stuff. She's a Wiccan, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Wicca, Wiccan, or whatever. And she tried to tell me though she does not do anything evil. What did she say? She believe in God or gods or whatever she said. Because she was talking about praying and all this other stuff, but that's what some people do. They like to mix it up and make you believe certain things when in reality, they're not talking about the God that you're talking about. And then she started telling about her grandmother, her great-grandmother or something was also into witchcraft or something, and they burned her at the stake and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And she ended up giving my daughter a ring. I forgot what she said, the ring, blood something, stones in it and stuff, but my daughter ended up getting rid of it, okay, point blank. And she kissed the ring. She kissed my daughter's hand too. Of course, my daughter had to wipe her hand off, but this lady does Wicca, and this is not the first time. I told y'all before that when I was in my house when we first moved here, my next door neighbors was weird. They had knocked on my door pretending like they wanted to get a pop container because their daughter was doing some type of science project. And I'm like, if you know that she was doing a science project, you could have bought that alone weeks ago. You could have had your own pop container, the empty soda bottles and stuff. And so I didn't even think anything about it back then. But one of my other daughters told me that she was peeking out the window or something in the bedroom, in our bedroom, my daughter was, and she saw them like in a circle with robes and stuff on, with candles and shit. They was all outside doing all that. So I knew then that they were doing, witchcraft. So it's a lot of people that, partake in that. It's not just Hollywood stars, y'all. Y'all need to get out of that. It's all types of people: doctors, lawyers, judges, police officers, EMS people, teachers, your friends, neighbors, all sorts of people. All right, it's not just Hollywood people, actors and singers. The devil is busy, honey. I mean, he comes in all different ways and different professions, in areas. So it's not just musicians and actors and actresses and things like that. It's anybody, honestly, and stuff. Because like I just told you, I just met somebody today who gave my daughter a ring with the blood. I forgot what it was called. The blood something stone in it and some other stone. One is for good luck and the other one is for something. She explained everything. Yeah, Jermaine, you heard her, right? She explained everything. So people be doing the most, y'all. And then she act like the ring is good and everything. And, and my girls, know, about the Bible and things like that. So, they did what they needed to do with the ring, and everything. We weren't going to bring it here, but you got that stuff all over, guys. It's not just with the Hollywood stuff. It just really isn't. People doing sacrifices all the time. Y'all just don't be doing. Let me tell you something. About a couple of years ago, we saw an unalive rabbit. They clearly must have been using it for a sacrifice because they had, I think the head was cut off. So you see stuff like that, and they put the body up on a fence. So you see stuff like that all the time, And then this oh my God, what is the name of this place? This forest, it's called the effing forest, right? I think that's what it's called, the effing forest. It's been said that they do sacrifices out there, okay? And that presidents and stuff go out there. They used to, I don't know if they do now, every so often, once a year, and they would do like sacrifices out there and stuff. So, some of these rumors are just what they are, but some of these rumors are for real. They are for real. You'll be shocked what people be doing, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not just the stars. It's regular people too. Now, they also said that Diddy's legal troubles deepen as alleged payoff to Kalina Harper comes to light. So I'm thinking that when they went in there and seized those papers, that might have been in there. So let's see. No, I'm talking about Forest. Look it up, Jermaine. Effing Forest. I think that's the name of it. So let's see here. So Kalina was a former member of Diddy Dirty Money. So Harper expressed deep that she liked, Sean Diddy Combs, describing him as someone she had always aspired to emulate. Yet her remarks have since taken on new significance amid a swirling storm of allegations. Now, Ms. Harper also addressed her relationship with former bandmate Don Richard, who had previously filed a lawsuit against Diddy. Harper did not hold back. She said that Don Richards was a weird bitch and stated that she had not witnessed any of the behaviors Richard alleged. She said, I'm going to stand on business. I didn't see any of that. What I saw was what's going on with you. You're acting weird. Now, recent developments suggest Harper's public defense may not have been as spontaneous as it seemed. Now, according to feds, the notes recovered from Diddy's jail cell hint at potential financial compensation provided to Harper for her supportive comments. The discovery was part of a broader investigation, with authorities conducting a nationwide sweep of Bureau of Prisons facilities. So that's why they went in there and stuff, okay? And checked this stuff. But what made them, okay, so if she got up there and did that interview, and they went in there and checked the jail cell, so they must have knew, okay, so she must have did that interview before the jail, before the prison, not the prison, but the jail raid. And so when they went in there, they was looking for any type of information that would suggest that he could have possibly encouraged her to say what she said. Let's see. So they said the notes investigators allege contain language that strongly implied a payment arrangement had been made following Harper's public statement. This revelation raises questions about the authenticity of her praise and whether it was influenced by undisclosed financial incentives. Now, I hope this man wasn't that stupid to be writing down stuff that would basically say that's what he was doing. Now, if he used code words, they're going to have to really try to prove that that's what he meant. So that's crazy. Let's see. So like I said, if he wrote down the stuff so they can really understand it, then he's stupid. Now, if he wrote it down in a way like using code words, I mean, they're gonna have to prove that's what he meant. You know, just because somebody offered you money, if they're not saying that I'm offering you money to lie and things like that, then they're gonna have to prove that's what he gave her money for, point blank, and encourage her to tell. Now, if they can encourage her to tell, then that's something totally different. So let's see here. Somebody said Puff Daddy Combs is being talked about in jail, where he waits to be convicted of anything. And you got a RAPIST convicted on 34 counts, getting ready to destroy the country to prevent going to jail. And you wonder why the media have stopped talking. It's okay for Trump. The law don't apply, really. All righty now. All right, Arlene. Well, you know, honestly, you would have thought that since he knew that he was going to jail, you would have thought he would have already set all of this up. You know what I'm saying? Before he even got there, you would have thought that's what he would have did. You know what I'm saying? Had that already pre-arranged. I don't know. People don't think. Right. It does not make any sense. He needs to be incarcerated as well. For real, for real. So that's the damn trip. Like I said, if he paid this woman and he wrote that down, that's crazy as hell, y'all. I mean, for real, for real. I can't do it with these weird ass people, y'all. So let's see what else we got here. So we got the little sacrifice that he did. We talked about all that. Okay, the new hearing, everything. So hold on, let me delete these right here so I won't say the same thing over again. So anyway, Allie Carter, and I thought I talked about her one time before. Let me see who she is, because I can't remember all these people, y'all. Let's see here. So this is the lady. This is the lady I talked about first, right? I can't remember. Let's see. Did I ever talk about her? Did somebody tell me to talk about her? And I didn't even get a chance to. I think somebody actually told me to talk about her, or did I? No. I did cover her somewhat. Okay. Hold on, because she's the one who said, along with her attorney, said that some names that were going to be dropped and people who get arrested in addition to Diddy was coming soon, and people mouths are going to drop when they find out who these people are. She says some of these people are like elite type of people, and somebody says one person in particular is higher on a higher level than Diddy is. Who do you guys think that person is? I got a lot of things coming in my mind with that one. So anyway, Allie Carter says she does not trust the television networks. She turned down an interview because she said that Oprah was connected. The network was connected to Oprah. That's what she said. She called Oprah's name, but she did not accuse her of anything. Allie Carter suggests that her life is being threatened too. Yep. I doubt it's this last person right here, okay? Carter and attorney Tony Busby both said that the world would be shocked when names were dropped in arrests in addition to Diddy were coming. All right, so still waiting on that. Allie says she is tired because she has given information and nothing has been done. She says she is fighting for the kids and wants anyone who can do something to do something. She also said if she is unalive, she knows where she is going. And his mother's name is not Rosemary. So she said she's going to hell. Is that what she said? Okay. So let me just say, she said his mother's name is not Rosemary, a nod to the 1968 film Rosemary's Baby, in which the baby's father was Satan. Okay, these people talk about that too much for me, and that's on everything. Let's go back and visit her real quick because I don't forgot exactly everything she said. Y'all, I really have, but she is refusing to do an interview because she said that network is connected to Oprah. Okay, let me look her up real quick, Allie Carter, because I can't remember exactly what I said about her. There's so many people I've covered, and, I just don't remember everybody. This lady right here look crazy as hell. Let me see who this lady is. Okay. Let's see here. Allie Carter. Is that her name, Allie Carter? Let's do this Allie Carter with Diddy. So let's see. She said Jay-Z and Naomi Campbell did something to her as well, guys. That's crazy, huh? Let's see here. Let's look at this video right here to see what she was saying. Because I don't forget who this lady is. Okay, let's keep it real.
There is a third arrest.
So this is her right here.
There's two that's already down. There's a raid that's about to go on. And on top of that, it's somebody that has something to do with an affidavit that I have already released. I am telling you, we know that it's coming. I knew it was coming when I made sure there were sworn and legal affidavits already ready.
Let me stop this for a minute. Y'all, you know what this girl remind me of? I don't know. It's this girl, I can't remember her name. That used to be on YouTube. I don't know if she still is. She called herself the Black Barbie. That's what this girl reminded me of. Okay, at first I thought it was her when I first saw her. Let me look at this girl right here. Is this her right here? Let me see what she got here.
Yeah.
Let's see what she's talking about right here.
All of them. Not even all of them. He took down the biggest ring in Australia right now. It was an all-boys ring.
Let's see what she's talking about.
The biggest ring. This man has been in business for decades.
Well, he said they're military for training
underground. Yes, the military got different training. Look it up. Why would the military get underground training in infrared?
Okay.
Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because there's ventilators underground. There's ventilators. There's a different oxygen life. There's different lights. There's a different world.
This is her.
Under this ground. All over the place.
Okay, that's her right there. She was speaking on Trump and the military. Okay, she said this is all alleged. Okay, let's see what else.
No one knows why they hate Trump. No one.
Does she know?
Shows that everybody else does. It's a trend. Does anybody know that he's the only man doing something about human trafficking survivors?
Let's go on up some. Okay, you lost me there.
P. Diddy.
Let's see what she said about P. Diddy.
I never thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested. And I told you guys in that Maria Z interview in 2021 that no one tells on Diddy.
So in 2021, Allie Carter comes out with videos about P. Diddy and all the things that happened to her.
You know, I think part of why Jamal is getting so much support.
I'm just shocked we're finally seeing the day. Diddy parties.
Here's a little rundown of what Allie says happens in the tunnels at P. Diddy's house.
Let's see what she said.
Megan Fox. How I feel about Hillary Clinton.
Allie says when you go underground to the tunnels, there's cages of kids.
I hope not. Tyra Banks.
She says it's like a whole nother city, like warehouses.
I was one of the kids that was one of the party favors. And ask me what I've seen about Barack Obama. Party favors means that you're sitting.
Yeah, Barack Obama.
She said there's intersections at them. And remind you, 5 days ago, the FBI found tunnels at P. Diddy's house with 6 locked rooms that they had no access to.
Steve Harvey. And you're used as a...
Steve Harvey.
They found intersections, entrances to the Playboy Mansion, and tunnels to Michael Jackson's house.
Ask me what I know about Michelle Obama. For anybody who comes across the table or who wants to party at a certain time of night when the music stops.
Allie claims when you go down there to the tunnels, it's where they have their auctions.
How you ready? And then the DJ starts flashing all these lights and they close the doors.
Allie says it's like a wall of retail clothing, but they're children, not clothing.
Hey, Mosaida, thank you so much for coming in. Hey, Adub, thank you so much for coming in.
She says that you can look at sizes of their...
I will, Jermaine.
Our PTSD lives on every damn day that they did what they did. It starts going into a crazed...
Okay, let me stop this. Start it back over, y'all. So, wait a minute. She said that there's tunnels. I believe her. I believe that. I mean, I'm just going to tell y'all straight up. I believe that, okay? I believe that they did have, allegedly, it could be a possibility that this is true, all right? They did find tunnels with rooms, so no telling. And I hope you heard what she said. It went to the Playboy Mansion. It led to MJ's house, okay? A lot of people she named Tyra Banks, Steve Harvey, a lot of people named she named, y'all. We just heard some things. That's crazy, man. So this is, hold on, this is a big ass network of people. That's what I'm saying. He's not the only one that should be incarcerated. They need to get these big players, and that's on everything.
With his shipment of kids. There were kids in there that didn't speak English.
Damn,
there were kids that were sick and that were already dying. There were babies. There were babies that were 6 years old.
What?
And I'll never forget them just crying, and everybody was just staring at them. Everybody was just staring at each other. Nobody knew whether or not to move.
That's crazy.
I was freaked out. And I got up and I held her. And they opened the truck and they took her from me. Because they said she was already sick. And they killed her.
Hey, it's unalived to her.
Her name was Bailey.
Oh.
kids in there from Africa, from Mexico.
And want to stop that right there, y'all. And I could believe her when she said Africa, because let me tell you something. Not saying that all Africans do this, okay? Okay? So let me put that out there. But in some places there, some of those people be needing money so bad that they will sell their kids, thinking that their kids going to a better life and things like that. They do that for real, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying?
And there was a bunch of trucks. And they divvied everybody out like fucking retail. One person, she wouldn't stop crying, so they said that they would just send her off to somebody who was already sick, that had AIDS, that was gonna die soon, because she wouldn't shut up.
Man. So she was talking about what Diddy did to her, okay? This is crazy, man. Let's see what else she say here.
Carter being silenced.
I'm sure she.
So this Jaguar talking about her now.
I hope it's not my fault. I made an outcry to her that I'm willing to talk to her. I was at a Diddy party. I was one of the party favors. But I told you, nobody tells on Diddy. Maria Z, I did that interview in 2021, 7 months ago. We made sure, I already knew, that Diddy and Oprah is about to get arrested. I already knew that 7-8 months ago. We went and made sure there were sworn documents. We have them. It was put upon my spirit to issue out that invitation to a conversation with Allie Carter. And ever since then,
I'm doing pretty good, Dub. How are you?
Is Allie Carter being silenced?
I'm sure she is.
Okay, so that's the trip, y'all. Like I said, so we just went back on that because I don't forgot who she was, honestly. But now I got. Hold on, let me see something. Let's see. Hold on, let's listen to these names.
Yep. Birdman was at this party. Yes, he was. And Young Jock. Yep. And you're telling me Denzel was there, and it was after 1 o'clock when he supposedly left? And beanie, socks, and a gold chain. So you're telling me Denzel Washington had a beanie on, socks on, and a gold chain, and that's it? In front of children. Funny. Because he sure portrays himself to be holier than thou. Well, so a lot of them do. One of those men have a birthmark. The left thigh. Did you have sexual interactions with Denzel? And I know we don't tell on Denzel. And did Birdman promise you things? So much. Like what he promised Lil Wayne at a young age.
Yeah, I posted about this on my channel earlier this year. I've always thought that something was off about Birdman. I feel like after Jay-Z, that he should definitely be taken down next, allegedly. Wasn't expecting to hear Jock, but you can't put nothing past any of these celebrities these days. But I definitely believe her. What do y'all think?
Okay. So she named some more people, y'all. There you go.
Washington was at this party.
So like I said, guys, anything is possible. I can't discredit her. I can't say she's telling 100% true because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know these celebrities. You know what I'm saying? We don't know these politicians personally. We don't know none of these. We don't know some of these. We don't know any of these actors, actresses, or any of these people. So anything could be possible. She named a few people, and then she named other people in the other video that I showed. Goodness. They say, I definitely believe Allie. I found her telling her story back when Trump was running against Biden the first time. She told how Joe, raped her when she was 12 behind the Getty sickos. Let's see. She also said Obama. I hope she's not lying. I'll tell you that. Say young jock. Okay, let's see. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see something. Like I said, I hope she's not lying. Did she show any physical proof, though? See, because I'm all about that proof. You know what I'm saying? I always like to have that proof.
Birdman was at this part.
Because you would think that you... Hold on. You would think that you have some proof.
I was starting to digging and seeing where things led and who I really was and what was really going on.
Let's see what she said here. Hold on.
There is a third arrest that is coming with an affidavit that I have already released. I am telling you, you know that it's coming.
Who is the third arrest? Because the only arrest I've seen so far is just one.
There was sworn in legal affidavit already ready 6 to 8 months ago.
Okay.
The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest.
When is this coming? I can't wait to see it.
Deaths, distractions, and fire to hide evidence. Watch for it.
We'll see. We will see. She did this back in October.
With an affidavit that I have already released. I am telling you, you know that it's
We will see, y'all. We will see.
I knew it was.
We will see. Some people say Oprah, but I don't know about that. We will see. Oh, what? I planned this. Damn, I forgot. Y'all, look, I'm sure they go crazy. Man, she didn't say who the birthmark was. Who it was. She didn't mention no name. She just said a person got a birthmark on his left thigh or something. I forgot that I was on this damn live, y'all. I was playing it at nighttime, boy. I be tripping at nighttime. Y'all, I told y'all. Okay, let's see this little thing right here. What is this going on here? Oh, Judge Matthews' wife.
We're talking about a double life that'll make your jaw hit the floor. Just when we thought that the divorce...
Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me see it. Let y'all see this.
Oh, my beard. Y'all, for 39 years, Judge Mathis and Linda served us couple goal realness. They had us all thinking that they were the perfect pair. But what if everything we thought we knew about the judge was one big lie? Linda filed for divorce,
we don't know these
classic
people.
irreconcilable differences. But honey, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're hearing whispers about some wild stuff. Occult behavior, and the judge was swinging both ways, if you know what I mean. Listen up, y'all, because this tea I'm about to spill will have you seeing Judge Mathis in a whole new light. So y'all think you know Judge Mathis.
What?
His wife's latest claims might have you second guessing everything you thought you knew. But what kind of secrets could a TV judge be hiding? Well, Linda Mathis ain't just talking a little side piece. She's accusing of Judge living a whole double life. Let's break it down, because Linda's throwing some serious shade. She's saying Judge Mathis has allegedly been playing for both teams, if you catch my drift. Yeah, you heard that right. Linda's claiming he's allegedly been messing around with men's and women's behind her back. But wait, it gets even wilder. She's also hinting at some dark Hollywood stuff, talking about occultic practices and rituals. Like, what in the world? Now, y'all know Judge Mathis has always come across as the upstanding family man, right? Mr. Moral Authority on TV, laying down the law and all of that. But if Linda's telling the truth, it looks like he might have been passing sentences by day and breaking vows by night. Talk about a plot twist.
Hope we went in no Diddy's parties.
Dropping bombs about Judge Greg Mathis.
Hopefully he went in no Diddy parties, y'all. Because again, I just said that no telling if they do have this secret organization called the Illuminati or whatever, you know, whatever name they give it. I'm pretty sure people from all walks of life, you know, rich people are involved in this, okay? So it does not surprise me, okay? If his wife is telling the truth, you know, these people tell us so they need to show some proof. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, honestly, if I was married to a man in say I found out that he was also bi, you know, good and well, Shades too gonna have proof of it. I can tell y'all a story right now about somebody that I have proof, you know, that they are bi. All right. You know, Shades Tube gonna have proof, and I'm just trying to figure out why these people don't never show no proof. Okay, some real proof. We want to see some proof so we can believe this stuff. Somebody said, where is the video where Linda is saying all of this? Let's see. Right. I mean, yeah, where is it? And somebody said, where are the receipts? And somebody else said maybe he is on Diddy tapes. I'm curious now. So like I said, the receipts, proof, that's what speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and go to the next thing that I got here. Oh, let me take this shit off of here. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, let's see. So that's tripped out right there. So like, again, you never know what these people be doing. You know, just like regular people, you don't know what they be doing behind those closed doors. That one don't come open. A short clip. Okay, but that's it, because the other one won't come open. It didn't come to me correctly. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so hold on, y'all. I'll do this real quick. So yeah, that's pretty. That's tripped out though. That Alley girl, man. You know, talking about all this stuff. You know, I wish she would go even to more details. I couldn't find any more details that she can go into. I wish she would just tell us all of the people names. I don't know why they don't never say every single name. You know what I'm saying? What else did y'all tell me to look up? Okay, we did that one. Let's see. I think that's all of the things that you guys told me to look up. I think that's it. She said, who's on drugs? Who you think is on drugs? Allie Carter? Or who? Allie reminds me of that little girl used to play Barbie, Black Barbie or something. That's what she reminds me of. I'm just going to be perfectly honest. You know, maybe their teeth. That's probably what I'm looking at, because they both have teeth like that. So let's see if I can pull up anything else on Allie real quick before we move on. Let me do this. Is that Sierra? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see. Allie Carter, connections to P. Diddy. I want to hear some more names. So she was trafficked, okay. So let's see. What I want to hear is some names. Hold on, let's see. Truck driver opens about deliveries. So this truck driver opens up about deliveries of party favors to Diddy's mansion. Let's see what he said. Just listen to this, y'all.
I heard the banging, the cries, the
I don't believe this shit. I don't believe this.
I had been ordered to follow. My mind conjured images of what might have been inside.
I don't believe this, y'all.
Terrible, unthinkable things that I couldn't
push away. Let me turn this down.
In a desperate attempt to quiet my thoughts, I turned to the internet. I started searching for anything that might explain what I had witnessed. I typed in keywords like Diddy, trucks, and deliveries, hoping for something, anything, that would make sense of it all. It wasn't long before I stumbled upon a video. A woman named Allie Carter was speaking directly into the camera, her voice trembling with emotion. She talked about being locked in containers, transported like cargo to parties where unspeakable things happened. Her words mirrored everything I had seen and heard during those deliveries. She described the locked containers, the frantic banging, the muffled cries. She spoke about the cold, cramped conditions inside, about children being treated like objects, like props for the twisted desires of those who attended the parties. I reached out to her, desperate for answers.
Let me stop this right here. Now, wait a minute, hold on. Let me stop this right. Okay, she said kids was treated like props at a party. Remember the other chick that I showed her interview? I can't remember her name. What was that girl's name? What is that girl's name? English. The English girl, Adria. Adria English said that some kids was at that party too, like basically looking like props and stuff. They was all decorated looking like some type of Barbies. Y'all remember that? So this is all connecting. Like I said, when you hear more than a couple people saying the same thing, unless they're just listening to each other and got together and concocted all this up, you can almost believe, you can almost think that some of this got to be true. It really does. Let's finish listening to this.
Quickly, agreeing to speak with me. When we talked on the phone, her voice was raw with pain. She described the horrors she had endured in excruciating detail, her words painting a picture so vivid and horrifying that it made my stomach turn. They called us party favors, she said, her tone hollow. We were placed on tables, dressed up, and displayed like decorations.
That's what Adria said.
People would use us however they wanted. We were nothing to them, just things. Her words hit me like a sledgehammer. The thought of those containers, the muffled cries, the desperate banging, it all made sense now. I had transported human lives, children, to a place where they were treated like objects. By the time the call ended, I was in tears. The guilt was overwhelming, the weight of what I had done crushing. I had been ignorant of the details at the time, but ignorance didn't absolve me. I was complicit. I'll never forget what Ali said before she hung up. You didn't know, but now you do. Don't stay silent. Her words haunt me to this day. I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive myself, but I can't stay silent. The truth needs to be told no matter how painful it is. Some doors, once opened, can never be closed, and some truths, once learned, can never be forgotten.
Let me stop right here. The thing about who is this truck driver? Okay, so if he knew that he was delivering party favors kids, why didn't he report this back then? Why? Well, I mean, if he knew that he was doing something illegal, why didn't he report this? Okay, even if he didn't know back then because he didn't speak to this girl, I mean, when you hear muffled cries, you hear banging on the thing, why didn't he go to the damn police then? That's weird to me. What the hell is wrong with these people? For real. Look, somebody said the same thing. Where were all these stories 20 years ago? Shame on you and everyone that is famous with dollars who never say anything. And I say the same thing. These people, everybody's coming out of the woodwork right now, telling all this stuff. But why didn't they say anything back then? And this dude talking about he just realized he delivered kids. Why didn't he say nothing back then? I don't give a damn if you don't know for sure. If you heard something weird going on in your truck that you're delivering, it would seem like, or wherever you was delivering to, when you was delivering stuff, I don't know. It would seem like you would be reporting that to the damn feds. That's crazy. Somebody said anyone with a ball would let them out. You are a coward. Anybody with balls would have called the police. All right. And if I'm understanding this correctly, was he transporting them around? Because if he was transporting them around and you heard banging and shit or whatever, why didn't he just drive the truck to the police station? Shh. That's why I don't know. These people, I don't know if these people are telling the truth or not, because I'm trying to figure out why come this was not taken to the police station, or why didn't he go to the police or call the police or somebody? You know what I'm saying? The FBI, some damn body. Let's see what this girl she said.
Really started to bother
I don't want to hear about no election, okay, girl? I just want to hear about Diddy.
I was one of the kids that was one of the...
Hey, we heard this one already. All I want to hear is about Diddy.
I was sitting with Akon and my friend.
So this is Akon. Just listen to this, y'all. Let me turn this music down. I can show y'all the video. Damn.
Still didn't do a test or do a sample that they could do. So his friend fisted my friend anally. He beat her.
This is crazy, man.
She fought him and it made things worse. You're not allowed to help. You're not allowed to, you're not allowed to flinch. You're not allowed to get angry. So I didn't help her. And I'm really sorry. And she got hurt. She bled a lot. And she got really sick. And I didn't get to see her anymore after that. So I didn't cry. I didn't get mad with Akon. I didn't get mad at all. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't asking him to let me go. I didn't get mad at him. I did what he said. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't brutal. It wasn't bad. Okay. He didn't hurt me, as you know, he didn't hurt me. I was sitting with Akon and my friend was sitting with his friend who's from Dubai.
Okay. Is that the same prince? They like to get them Dubai people.
Still didn't do a test or do a sample that they could do. So
okay, let's see what else she's talking about.
Every time I closed my eyes,
that's the truck driver. I don't want to hear about her mother and father.
My bio mother is a piece.
Okay, we don't want to hear about that.
Donald Trump wins.
I don't want to hear about no Trump stuff. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is a trip, man. Let's see. Is this her right here too? Let's see. Oh, we don't want to hear no daggone music. Okay, so like I said, hopefully, she have talked to the FBI, that she have given them information, videos, or evidence to support everything she's saying. I'm still trying to figure out why the damn truck driver did not go to the police and report what he heard. Because if he heard banging and muffled cries and things like that, I mean, why would you not go report that? And then you want to get up here and talk about this years later? What the heck is wrong with these people? You're supposed to do something about it right then and there, especially knowing that, kids, ex trafficking. Hell, in my opinion, he needs to be charged. Let's keep it real. Goodness, this is crazy, y'all. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see what they're talking about right here. Let's see. So on Justin Bieber's song called Yummy, they say he depicts what she went through, ending it with his child self on a plate. Okay. They say he's holding a pink drink, just like the drag drink they used in Diddy's party, according to Jaguar Wright. There, she said, wait a minute, hold on. Children having, what, with donkeys? Something's wrong with these people, y'all, for real, for real. I'm up here reading this, and so these comments are crazy. Somebody said that's so effing insane. Children having, what, with donkeys. Let me see what she's saying right here. I hope she ain't saying no crazy stuff. Hold on, let's listen. Let's see if she got this crazy music playing. So they got, hold on, let me see what these names say. You got Brian Christopher Williams, a.k.a. Birdman, a.k.a. Baby. They got his birthday on there. That's Affidavit of Truth. They got Denzel Washington Jr., not Senior, on here. Sean Love Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy. Then they got, what's this? Young Jock name on here. That party was held at Simi Valley around 2009, 2010. She said while she was in foster care. This is her affidavit of truth, where she wrote all this out. Okay, let's see what she said. I hate that music they be playing. Sound tripped out. Let's see what she said. See what she got. Let me look at this, see what this is, y'all, real quick. I can't fast forward this crazy ass. Let's see. So they're just basically looking at the lyrics of Justin Bieber's. I mean, they're looking at this video. I can't show it on here, where it depicts basically what this girl and other people have talked about at P. Diddy's freak offs, with kids on the table, even grown-ups on the table, because that other girl said she was on the table, right? But no, she said she was on the table at age what? I don't know if she said she was on the table, but she said somebody was on the table. I'm trying to think because there's so many people. It was a girl that he got, I think that's what that was stated, when she was real young, okay? Like 14 years old or somewhere around that age. I think she was on the table. I think this is the same girl that they said held Justin Bieber down, allegedly with somebody else, and they raped him, allegedly. So I mean, it's a lot of stuff, y'all. Yeah, she just said young jock. Marlon Wayans, but he left and stuff. That's what they said. Let's see. But having X with donkeys? Oh, come on, y'all. Come on. Let's see. I want to see her say this, okay? Because let's see here. So they had animals there too. Let's see. So I never seen. I'm about to look at that video just to see what they're talking about on that video. So we have to see. I'm about to look at that. Okay, I'm about to look at that video. I'm trying to find her where she says that they was eating donkeys. I mean, not eating donkeys, but doing something else with donkeys. Let me see. Let me see what she said they was eating. So she said she was ex-trafficked by him. So again, no telling what's on those videos, right? That the feds got. Let's see. Allie Carter said, okay, let me just put kids with donkeys because you can't put the other word on here. Let's see if we find her saying that.
And then she explains how there was things at this party called body cakes, and it
just
means
listen.
that these would be on the table and people would put food on them.
We saw pictures of that.
Eat off them. Y'all, I just seen a footage of Diddy doing this at a white party that he held back in the 2000s. She explains in this affidavit that they would bring in animals like donkeys and burros, and they had to have physical relationships with them as these people watched. And her and another girl ended up throwing up, and they rubbed their faces in it as punishment. Allie Carter also told us that she had physical evidence against Diddy and some of these other celebrities, and she took a picture of this, also showing proof that she turned in physical evidence.
I was at a Diddy party. I was one of the party favors. But
so
nobody tells on Diddy.
We already seen that, but so she turned in some.
I did that interview in 2021.
Let me stop this.
Then she explains how there was things at this party called body cakes.
Hold on, let me stop this real quick. So, we knew already about the kids on the table, but we did not know that they made them have XCX with donkeys. Okay, donkeys and mules. I think she said that. That's crazy, y'all. But you know what? Let's keep it real. Some of these people who do those satanic worshiping, I said some, I didn't say all. When you look at those movies and stuff, they be in there with animals as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, anything goes. So this is a hot ass mess, you guys. Let me see what else this girl is saying.
Maybe 5-6 years old. It's a little baby boy, and he has like a leash around his neck, and they're walking him around, and he's butt naked, and he's on the floor.
Y'all hear this?
I know everybody has seen this picture before. The thing with that,
y'all need to listen.
Also a test. Somebody will shit on the floor, somebody will piss on the floor, a guy will come on the floor, a female will masturbate and squirt on the floor, and they will bring in a child to walk through that, to play in it, to lay in it, to put on their body, to lick it, to see if they can walk around and act like a dog, to lick their shoe, to see how well their gag reflexes are. It's a gag reflex check. So if they come in and they're feeling horny and somebody starts jacking off on the floor and they bring in a child, they're going to check for that child's gag reflex by putting them in the middle of that, seeing if they throw it.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about. You get me now?
This is crazy, y'all. Just listen. What you know about her, Jermaine? You say you don't know about her, okay?
They will take bars if say for instance they're saying like I don't want to penetrate a child. Say I just want to participate in this auction, right? They will have something there that looks like a broomstick,
and they will use that girl
dildo on the end, and they will walk
and they will make them lay on the floor, and they will take that and
what?
stab it vaginally, anally, whatever. And they see what the gag reflex is. They see if they cry. They see if they don't have a reaction. They see how well the drugs are taking, what drugs they're on, if they'll cry, if they'll be loud, if they'll moan, if they'll whatever. So the teenagers is a whole different ballgame.
Okay.
The teenagers, they will see if their body naturally gets wet.
Okay.
And then it's their fault. If your body will automatically start to respond to what's going on. If you don't, you're a defect. So ladies, if you stay dry, you're a defect.
So what they do to the defects?
Then they really mess you up. Then that goes into bondage and torture fetishes. Then that goes into blood fetishes. Because if you're not ready, and if there's no way that they can just do whatever they want to do and just get it over with, then they put stuff on dildos, and then they make sure that when they rape a kid and they're bleeding, then that takes more power because there's adrenochrome, there's power, there's control, there's extra money because you're paying to get rough. There's so much shit that you guys are not realizing that what this life is. These are children.
Now, the thing about it, you say you don't know about her, Jermaine, but the thing about it, how is she sitting here concocting sitting down, being this precise about stuff, and she's not telling the truth? I mean, you know. So, I mean, I've kind of, I mean, anything is possible. People can be lying. She could be lying, but I don't know. I mean, this is a lot of stuff. I just don't see how somebody can just come up and just be saying all this stuff. And then she says she has proof. If she has proof of all this, or if any of this is on any of those videos that the feds got, then there you go. Hey, let's see what some of these people are saying down here. This is weird, man. This is beyond. Anytime you mess around with kids and stuff, you know, forcing people to do things with animals, rituals, and all this other weird shit, there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Mental. And then you get off of it, and not just him, but something. Hold on. And he has something is wrong with the people who are there paying for this service. Why do you have your doubts, Jermaine? I mean, I have a little doubts because I thought she probably was a little, you know, what at first, but I don't know for sure. Let me see what she said on part 1.
But I know you guys have seen this picture. There's a picture of a baby. They got a picture of a bunch of kids tied to a wall. It's actually an auction. They're tied to a wall.
Tied to a wall.
They're hanging on the wall.
Hanging on the wall.
That's another form of an auction. Some auctions are very pretty. Some you get to stand. Some you got to be naked. I had some really weird auctions. Some you're tied to a wall like produce or like retail. And basically like you're picking a t-shirt or you're picking clothes. Buyers come through wherever you're at, wherever they put you, and they literally like, okay, there's a white kid, there's a black kid, there's
these buyers buy these kids to do what?
They check how big you're.
We're gonna do like this. I'm doing this on purpose, y'all. Okay? Wow.
They check. They check your. Ain't no they check everything.
Gosh.
They have a taste. They walk into a room and they have basically like how you have, if you walk into a car lot and you're like, can I turn on the car? Can I sit in the car? Can I open the door? Can I sit in the seat? That's literally what's going on in an auction. For children. For children. For 6-year-olds. For 7-year-olds.
6 and 7-year-olds.
They walk into an auction.
Babies.
They will say, like, I will buy for a test sample of 2 fingers. I will buy for a test sample of a full hand.
Like I said, if she's lying, y'all.
6-year-old to shove their hand up their cooch.
What? If she's lying, listen. if she's lying, then she has a vivid imagination, okay? And she needs help because this is a lot of stuff she said, okay? Period. I want to see these photos and stuff. She, like I said, if she has proof, then there you go. Evidence. Then there you go. Otherwise, it's just all hearsay. You know? And how did she escape? But anyway, let's see what else she got. Let's see what else they got. Right, that's somebody said, where did these kids come from? Well, she did say some of them come from Africa. You said, Obama not even saying she lying. I don't think this everybody is basically ignoring her. They're not saying anything. I haven't have anybody even say anything about her. You know, any of these people. Now, I'm a proof person, y'all. You got to show me proof before I say I believe somebody 100%. Because I do know people will lie. Like what? You know, so I want to see proof because you should have something. You can show something. How did she escape, though? How did she get away from all this? Did they just let her out or what? So she said they got baby farms. Hold on, girl. I don't know. Let me see some.
There's all ages. There's kids who don't act like kids. They act like wild animals.
What? Hey, Citizen Prime Time. Thanks. Thanks for tuning in.
They act like wild animals. They've never. I know some of them have been there since probably birth or before. There's children of all ages. There's people who have been there since they were babies, but they're adults now.
What?
And how long do they stay there? Till what age?
Okay.
Why young are some of the
Why will who address what? Citizen Prime Time. Listen.
Babies.
Listen. Where are these? Okay, she said these babies. Some of these babies stood into their ground. So where are they at? Where are all these people at? Where are all these people at? Somebody said maybe these farms are what Diddy was referring to as pizza boxes from jail to get rid of. But I don't know. That could have been our AI. Could have been. We don't know if that's AI, right? I just hope she's not lying. That's all I hope. Actually, I wish she is. I hope she is lying. Goodness. Somebody said, I hope you all realize Trump is the one cleaning this mess up. It's why they are desperate to stop him. Why the news tells you to hate him. Okay. Somebody said Trump is part of the same system. Don't act like he's a hero. Part of the scheme is to make him look like a hero, but he is just as involved as them. Like I said before, I definitely believe it's a big ass network, and that's on everything. People you probably can't even really believe that's involved in this. Okay. Somebody said, why isn't the police talking to her? I'm trying to figure out the same thing. Why aren't they talking to her? They said, somebody said they are part of it. So if they are part of it, I mean, I mean, what is the point of even getting up on YouTube and talking about it if you can't do anything about it? Damn. This commenter said, I don't support Biden, Obama, or Trump, any Republican or Democrat. I know that's right. Somebody said Beyonce owns a baby farm in a foreign country. where they sell the babies to cannibals and you know who's peas, allegedly. Okay, how does this person know this? Somebody said the human cages. We never thought about that. That FEMA transports is probably linked, allegedly. All right. Somebody said sacrifices. Somebody said government doing anything about this? Surely they know about it. Tragic. Somebody said they are sacrificing babies, drinking their blood, think it makes them youthful. I've seen videos. Who they said was doing that? I forgot who they said be drinking babies' blood, trying to stay young. I can't remember who they said that did this. And I'm like, okay. Let's see. This is a mess, y'all. Dang, this is a hot ass mess. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, some big high elite people have to be involved in order to pull off something like this if what she's saying is true. You said Trump had what? Trump? The one who has a you know what conviction, the one who talked about grabbing women by the you know what on the Access Hollywood tape, the one who fantasized about how he would sleep with his own daughter. That Trump. I must be confused. Oh, okay. Okay. The thing about it, though, there's a lot of little peas out here. Man, this is a trip. Somebody said that's what I was when my grandmother got me back. She was the only one that could get near me. Was she involved in this stuff too? Man, this is crazy. Okay. It's crazy. This girl experienced all this stuff. Maybe. Let me see what her mom said right here. So baby farms. She said they got baby farms. Okay. Allie Carter's mom reveals disturbing allegations of CPS corruption. So this is her mom, huh? So Allie Carter's mixed.
I was reporting back and I was writing reports.
Okay, she's talking. That's her mother right there. Okay. So she said, who? She reveals what Jay-Z and Naomi Campbell did to her at Diddy's parties. Let's see.
That were with celebrities to get to Los Angeles with him. While I was down there was something that happened. I don't even know what to call it. There was something that sounded like an earthquake. Something
Let's see what she said. Y'all can
like
hear that?
People got into a fight. Okay, so I was there a lot because I got a lot, and after a certain point, I was really numb. Didn't care. A lot of people that were with me called me a traitor because they felt like I just left.
Y'all brace yourselves because Allie Carter just dropped some major bombshells about Jay-Z, Naomi Campbell, and what allegedly went down at Diddy's infamous parties. According to Allie, these aren't your average Hollywood get-togethers. Nope, she's painting a picture of some real twisted behavior from some of the biggest names in the game. And let's just say, the details are way more intense than we ever expected. But that's not even the half of it. Allie Carter's story takes us deep into this hidden world of fame, power, and secrets that most of us could never even begin to understand. She's pointing fingers, she's naming names, and she's describing parties that go far beyond any glitz or glamour. Today, we're diving into her jaw-dropping allegations, from underground networks that connect celebrity mansions to private
we already found about that.
Only access that no one's talking about. So, who exactly is Allie Carter, and how does she know all this? Here's the lowdown. Allie says she got caught up in this hidden side of Hollywood at a shockingly young age. Imagine showing up to what you think is just a high-profile party, only to end up somewhere you'd never expect. That's what Allie claims happened. And here's the kicker. These parties, they weren't your typical Hollywood blowouts. We're talking about some of the most influential people in the industry, secret agendas, and some seriously messed up stuff happening right under everyone's nose.
We're not touching the seriousness of cooking yet, guys. Like, The videos that I've made, the videos that I've started to make, this is not even touching. This is the gist of it. I think so many people are quick to raise a sign.
But that's just the beginning.
Thank you, Jermaine.
Because the story gets darker. From the special VIP areas to the hidden setups that kept it all under wraps, trust me, things are about to get real. The secret parties and celebrity involvement.
So,
yeah. You know, what you think you do.
So that's a trip, y'all. So again, she got Let's go. Y'all need to look her up because there's a lot of damn videos, okay? And just listen to some of her stuff that she's talking about involving Diddy. Okay, I don't want to hear anything else she's talking about other than just Diddy. And like I said before, if she has proof, actual proof, then maybe I can believe her 100%. I don't know if I believe her. I believe some of the things she said, but I don't know if I believe her 100% about everything. You have to show me proof so I can, know for sure, because we don't know for sure. People, I say it's hard for somebody to be sitting up here making up lies like this, but for some people it may not be. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that she's lying, but I'm just saying we need to see proof, actual proof, before we make an actual decision, or for us to know that she's not lying to us. But when you compare what she says, about the table, about the little kids, and some other things she said, some of these same other people have said the same thing. That's the thing, though. Some other people have talked about the table, about the little kids, about people, passing them around like they're a piece of property and things like that, and having sex with them, any type of way they wanted to. So again, I don't know if I believe every single thing that's coming out of her mouth, but some of the things she's saying, it makes you wonder if it is true, because it's just, some things that other people have basically, talked about as well, other women and men. So this is what Cassie's text said to Diddy after the night or day when he beat her up. I guess they got the whole text here. Let's see if they do. So let's see. So they said these messages was reportedly sent by singer Cassie to Combs, were allegedly written following an assault in a Los Angeles hotel room in 2016. Let's see. So Cassie allegedly sent a text message to Sean Diddy Combs saying, "I have a black eye and a fat lip. You are sick for thinking it's okay to do what you've done. I still have crazy bruising. I turn my head for a second and you get violent. You drag me down the hall by my hair. I have bleeding cuts. You hit me in the head twice." She said, "When you get upset the wrong way, you always want to show me that you have the power, and you knock me around. I'm not a rag doll. I'm someone's child." Damn. Let me read that again. She said in her text message to Sean Combs, "I have a black eye and a fat lip. You are sick for thinking it's okay to do what you've done. I still have crazy bruising. I turn my head for a second and you get violent. You drag me down the hall by my hair. I have bleeding cuts. You hit me in the head twice. When you get upset the wrong way, you always want to show me that you have the power. You knock me around. I'm not a rag doll. I am someone's child." That's sad, y'all. So that's the text she sent him today, that same evening. Okay, after he beat her and things like that. Woo. So Andrea English said that J-Lo and Kris Jenner played roles in Diddy's alleged abuse ritual. Okay, so I'll tell you guys about that one tomorrow. All right. That is crazy, man. Adria. I mean, I called her something else a few minutes ago. Okay, so I'll tell you guys about that one tomorrow. Okay. Tell me what you think about this entire stuff that I told you tonight. The Allie Carter, just everything. This is a lot of stuff, y'all, in the comments section. Like I said before, on some of these people who are saying all these things, making these claims, I just hope they have actual, for real evidence. And I'm still wondering why the FBI, they might have though, contacted this girl. They questioned her. Because even, people say that some of these people are involved in that secret organization, but everybody can't be. So somebody out there she can actually trust. All right, so let's go ahead and go to this breaking news real quick. I want to tell you guys about this story, and then we're going to get out of here because I've been on here 2 hours already. All right, let's just go ahead and do this. So, y'all, let me just tell you about this horrific story. An older child hangs a second grader by his neck in a school bathroom. And then the school system called this horseplay. How's this horseplay, you guys? So a Maryland second grader was rushed to the hospital after he was hung in the boy's bathroom by an older bully who told him, "I'm going to show you how I did people back in the day," his parents claimed. Now, the horrifying incident, which left the 7-year-old boy in the hospital with a neck contusion, unfolded Friday at C. Paul Barnhart Elementary School in Waldorf, a suburb about 23 miles southeast of Washington, D.C. The mother said, "My child, who is a second grader, was hung in the boy's bathroom by a fourth grader." Okay? That's what the boy's mother wrote on social media. She said, "I received the most traumatizing phone call from the school stating that my child was being rushed to Children's Hospital." And then she said, "I'm feeling anger and seeing red, but my son is here by the grace of God, and I will forever be thankful." So paperwork from the boy's hospital visit listed one of his injuries as a neck contusion, which is caused by blunt trauma. "If you look at my son, he has marks on his eyes like blood vessels. He still has bruises on his neck from being choked. He is traumatized. It's going to take time. This is not something he's going to just get over overnight." So Charles County Public Schools confirmed the incident, chalking it up to horseplay in a letter to parents, an answer that the boy's family feel is not sufficient. They said, "It doesn't make sense to me. If you're horseplaying, how do you get caught on a hook? Like, we need answers. I want answers, and we won't stop till we get answers." That's what his mom said. "My son did tell me that when they were in the bathroom, he said the little boy told him, 'I'm going to show you how I did people back in the day.' That's why I feel like it's bullying," the mom said. It's no telling how many other kids this has happened to. Now, while the parents have removed their son from the school, they hope the district will improve how it monitors students. She said, "I want to see a policy in place, at least hallway monitors. I want to know why a fourth grader is in the same bathroom as a second grader. Most schools have them divided. I feel this is very unacceptable. These are all of our children, and they are the future. So we just need to protect them, like we sending our kids to school every day thinking that they are safe." And that's what the father said. That's a hot ass mess. And then the school says this is horseplay. When this little boy hangs the other little kid, the second grader. How is this horseplay? Definitely had to. So let's read like 3 comments, okay, real quick. Guest said the school is just covering up to keep the school for catching heat over it. As a parent, you got to advocate for your child because the school could care less. Christopher said they need to call the police and report it as an assault. Don said, "Horseplay my butt. that was deliberate and intentional. A bunch of school district people need to be terminated and removed from teaching. And I agree, because there's no reason why this little boy should be hanging the other little boy. Okay, that's crazy. You don't play like that. What if he would have unalived this little boy? Okay, and the school should have did more, and expel this little boy. And also, he needs charges pressed against him. He really just does. He need to be in a detention center. This is unacceptable. You do not hang people and stuff. Say he want to do it back like he used to do it back in the day. 4th grade, what did he used to do back in the day? That's crazy, man. But anyway, I'm glad the little boy did not pass on, and he's recuperating and stuff. My prayers are with him and his family, and hopefully he has a full recovery and everything. And hopefully they will do something, for this little boy, the other little boy, maybe expel him from school or something, because we can't have, behavior like this going on in schools, because your kids can't even be in school and be safe. And then where are the bathroom monitors at? You know what I'm saying? The bathroom monitors, to be in the bathroom, to check the bathrooms when kids go in there to see what's going on. Who is Dylan Roof? Who is that? I can't remember all these people. I don't know for sure. Probably so. He's only in the 4th grade though, so. But he in the 4th grade, I can't remember how old you are in the 4th grade, but clearly this little kid got a problem, okay? And the school system needs to, do something about it versus let him just get away with this. It just does not even make any sense. Again, my prayers are expressed out to the parents and for the little boy. And again, I hope he makes a full recovery and a speedy recovery. And I hope they be able to do some type of justice with this other little boy, that little bully. Clearly, he's been bullying other kids and doing things to them. So in my opinion, he shouldn't even be in the school. I got to tell y'all this other little story. I'm going to let y'all hear this. This is ridiculous. Just listen.
On October 22nd, 2013, 14-year-old Philip Chisholm, who classmates saw as soft-spoken and pleasant, committed an unthinkable crime when he violated and murdered his 24-year-old teacher, Colleen Ritzer, in his high school bathroom after school. People worldwide were stunned by his young age and the location of the crime. Seeing many of his movements before and after the crime on surveillance video was even more stunning. As Ritzer walked down the empty hall and headed to the bathroom,
this is crazy.
Chisholm looked around to see if there were any witnesses. He seemed reluctant to act on his devious thoughts and turned back toward the classroom. Seconds later, he put on his hood and followed his teacher into the bathroom as he pulled the gloves from his pocket. 11 minutes later, he emerged from the bathroom alone. His 24-year-old teacher's body remained inside. He later brought a garbage can into the school and wheeled it into the bathroom.
That's crazy, y'all.
He put his teacher, who police believe was still alive at the time, in the garbage can. He then rolled it out to the woods, where he violated her with a foreign object, slit her throat, and sexually posed her. After he got cleaned up, he went to see the movie Blue Jasmine at 4:30 p.m. using Ritzer's credit card. His mother reported him missing at 6:30 p.m. when she couldn't reach him. At around 9 p.m., Ritzer was reported missing when she didn't go home and wasn't answering her cell phone. At 12:30 a.m. the next day, police located Chisholm and took him into custody. Around that same time, police went to the school looking for Ritzer and saw her car in the parking lot.
So he's 25 now.
Once inside the building, they saw blood in the bathroom. At 3 a.m., they found her body in the woods, naked from the waist down with her throat slit.
That is sad.
Police found Chisholm's ID and other items belonging to him 10 feet from her body. Once they realized he might be connected to the murder, they searched him and found a bloody box cutter, a mask, a hooded sweatshirt, and gloves in his backpack. He also had his dead teacher's identification,
let me tell y'all something.
credit cards, and her underwear.
Hold on. Something's wrong with this little boy, okay? He's doing a grown crime, but he being stupid about it. Why would you have stuff in your back pocket? Why would you leave your ID right there?
When questioned about the murder, he confessed, although prosecutors weren't able to use the confession in court because a judge ruled that he didn't understand his rights at the time. He was charged as an adult with first-degree murder, rape, and robbery.
But we know we ain't gonna be able to do nothing with this video tonight.
2015 trial, His lawyer tried to argue that he was insane, saying that he had early onset schizophrenia. He added that Philip was responding to terrible hallucinations that were in his head. He didn't choose to do this. The jury didn't buy it and convicted him of all charges. A judge later sentenced him to 40 years to life in prison. He will be 54 when he faces a parole board for the first time.
And he need to be put back in another. He need to be in another. He need to be in there another 30 years after that.
July 31st.
That is crazy, man. And 14 years old. Okay, so that's why that little boy who hung this other kid, this little second grader, they need to do something about that before it get worse and worse and worse. It was already worse because that little boy could have passed on easily. All right. So yeah, they definitely need to step up their game. This little boy needs to be in detention center and certainly not be in school. His parents can teach him, because that's ridiculous. How are you hanging a little boy, a second grader? You're like in the fourth grade. You're gonna pick on a smaller kid, hang him in the bathroom. Who does this? And again, where were the hall monitors? Why didn't this school have that? Crazy. But anyway, guys, that's it for the little breaking news. I wanted to tell you guys about that first story, and then I saw the other one just to show you when they don't do what they need to do with these kids who just do crimes, it can escalate to other crimes, point blank. Now, you said it wasn't Dylan Roof. Who is Dylan Roof, Jermaine? So anyway, guys, let me take this off here. If I get any updates on that story, I'll let you guys know that, all right? Other than that, we are getting ready to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and checking me out tonight. There's a lot of Diddy stuff, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. So tomorrow I'll give you some more stuff, regarding Diddy, whatever else I get, and whatever other topic that I want to talk about and stuff. Let me go ahead and do roll call real quick. First, let me just tell you guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And you can share and leave a comment. If you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do that by doing a Cash App to $ShadesTube, or you can do a super chat, y'all. All right, a super chat. All right, and don't forget to grab your membership for only $4.99. Once I get enough people in it, then I'll go ahead and figure out what we need to do over there in that section. All righty, I sure will. So y'all make sure y'all join the membership for $4.99 and show your girl some support as well, by doing the Cash App to $ShadesTube or either super chat. All right, okay, let's go over here and do roll call now, and then we're going to get ready to get out of here, you guys. Hey, Sally, thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to ShadesTube. Yeah, we was talking about a lot of stuff. Information in there, and then his lawyer saying that Diddy's rights were violated. The 4th, 5th, and 6th rights were being violated. Also, we talked about them requesting a hearing, an immediate hearing about this, okay? Because his lawyer said that it was what did he call it? Unlawful search and seizure, something like that. I can't remember and stuff. So that should be coming up soon. And then on Thursday, Diddy has the bail hearing. Okay, so Diddy's lawyer think that they went in there and got the information because they used that information to present to the judge last Friday to try to encourage the judge not to grant Diddy a bail to get out of jail. So that's what we talked about tonight. We also looked at Allie Carter, who told us a lot of information, stuff that I didn't even know. Like, for example, she said allegedly that they had children, and I don't know if she said children and adults, but children definitely engaging in extra, that with donkeys. All right, animals, donkeys. Can you believe that? Donkeys. And she said they let people, she said they had baby farms and kids was kept in cages and stuff and things like that. She also said they got some of these kids from a country in Africa. She said that too. She just said Africa, but Africa is obviously the continent. All right. Then she also talked about, oh God, what does this lady say? How they took advantage of her and what they did to her and things like that. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So y'all make sure y'all check out Allie Carter and watch the rest of her interviews. There's a lot of stuff. And what else, y'all? We talked about the fourth grader who hung the second grader. Okay, the second grader's okay. He had damage to his neck, but he is expected to make a full recovery. And they didn't really do anything to the fourth grader who is a bully and stuff. So, I think they should be doing something to this little boy, like put him in a detention center and expelling him from school and everything else. And his parents need to get in trouble as well. And then I just played a video for everybody to hear about this dude when he was a kid, 14 years old. He actually plotted and actually did it. Once his teacher got him out of school, his teacher, I guess he stayed at school late too, and he saw his teacher or a teacher, and he waited till she went in the bathroom, the restroom, and then he went behind her after he got up his, courage. He went in there after her. He RAPE her, and then he unalived her. And there was just a whole bunch of stuff he did after that and stuff, which is crazy, man. Woo! And I think they end up charging him as an adult, and he got 40 years incarcerated. So when he get out, he'll be in his 50s. And I think they should give him an additional, he's going up for, parole then. But when he go up for parole, I think they need to just attach a couple more years to his sentence. He needs to be in jail until he gets old as crap, like till he gets 75, and then let him out, point blank. So that's what we talked about. We talked about a lot of stuff tonight. So go back and take a look at the replay, and then you can see everything that we talked about. So let's go ahead but thank you so much for coming in. All right. So let's go ahead and do y'all, because y'all know I'm getting tired now. Okay, I'm saying all types of weird stuff. Let's go ahead and do roll call, y'all. Thank you to Jermaine for coming by, showing support, for being here like always. Okay, Jermaine. Talking about he not asleep. Okay, Tony Bands, thank you so much for coming by, showing support. Have a good night at work, Tony Bands. Let's see who else was up in here. Nightbot always doing his job. Hey, Dub, thank you so much for being here, showing support like always. You have a good night too. Most Hated Bronze, thank you so much for coming by, showing support. You have a good night. Citizen Prime Time, thank you for coming by, checking us out. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Miss Sally, thank you so much for coming by, showing support. I appreciate you as well. You have a good night too. All right. Yeah, check out that replay. What'd you say, Jermaine? Thank you to the Buzzard News Network. Boy, if you don't stop, I should change that and put that in my Night Owl Live thing. That's funny. The Buzzard News Network. Boy, I'm a pimp smack. You know what? I got the peacock, the real peacock. When I went to the zoo this past Sunday, I got the real peacock. Don't let me put it up here. All right, because you know how I roll. I'll put it up here, then you're going to be petrified. I wish it would have let his little feathers up so I could have really scared you. You know what I'm saying? But when I go back, I'll get a picture like that of the peacock so I can scare you with it, Jermaine, for running your mouth. All right? You run that mouth too much. All right? Too much. All right? So, guys, tomorrow, hopefully I'll get a chance to come in a little bit earlier, okay? And we're going to talk about some more Diddy stuff, and I'm going to talk about something else as well, okay? Like always. It just won't be Diddy, but Diddy will be the first story. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll go ahead and talk about whatever else I'll have ready by tomorrow. It's a lot of stuff, though. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's a lot of news. Oh, one thing before we leave, I forgot to tell you guys about it. I got it in the header. I got to tell you guys about it real quick. Damn, you know what? Honestly, maybe I'll tell you guys about it tomorrow. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk about Jake Paul tomorrow and Mike Tyson, the fight, okay? Because a lot of people are saying that it was a hot mess, because, clearly, like I said the night when I did the watch party, I said Jake wasn't trying to do that much, okay? Because I have watched him fight before, and he usually fight for real. So I knew he was holding back, and he confirmed it. So tomorrow, that's what we'll talk about along with Diddy. I forgot all about it. Let me say this up here so I can remember to do it. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow along with Diddy. We're going to talk about Diddy first, then we'll talk about Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. Was it rigged? Okay? So that's what we'll do tomorrow. So let me say that to myself. So other than that, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here because it is 2 hours and 36 minutes. It is 2:38 a.m. out here on the West Coast, y'all. So it is time for me to get off and go to bed. Good morning to Sally. Good morning to everybody who it is morning. Y'all have a good Tuesday, and I'll see y'all later on. I'm going to try to come here a little bit earlier, though, like at 8 o'clock my time, which is 11 o'clock you guys' time, if not earlier. All right? So until then, guys, this is Shades Tube, and I'm gone again. Y'all check out my other videos too, my YouTube shorts. Check those out. Follow me on TikTok at Shades Tube. Okay, all righty. And thank you guys so much. And check out my latest Dollar Tree haul. And I'll put this the video up about the zoo probably on Thursday or either Wednesday. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys in my next live. Peace out, y'all. Let me go ahead and take this down. Breaking news. Let's do this right here. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night. Turn this back up. Hold on. Y'all know the routine. I do this every night. Let's go back over here. Okay, y'all. See y'all tomorrow, okay? Later on tonight. Have a good day, too, and a blessed day. And thanks to everybody in the chat for staying here and doing all the not feedback, but the comments and, just participating in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night, y'all, and a good morning.